record. Okay, so I'm hitting record now, and I'm going to record this. So I'm going to share it with our whole group. And if you guys have questions, please feel free to type in the chat bar or just unmute and ask them as you go. This won't take super long, but I just want to make sure that you guys feel super comfortable knowing exactly what to expect from this program, from this group, where your resources are, and all of that. So I don't know about you, but every time I start a new program, I kind of feel a little bit like a kid on Christmas morning, and I totally get butterflies and I get nervous, but I also get really, really excited. And this program in particular, that some of you guys have known, I've been able to actually meet with Jericho and do this workout live with her multiple times. And she just has such a cool heart for more than just 100 days of workouts, but really diving into yourself for 100 days. And I think most of us in this group are moms, or I know really busy women, and just having that support. So the first thing that I want to clarify are two things. The first one is that you don't have to do the workouts in 100 days. You can double up on them if you want to take weekends off or whatever. Like, it's built for you to complete 100 workouts. So whatever that looks like for you. I personally am going to try to do just 100 days. That's kind of my goal. But I know some people, even if it's like a yoga flow or a rest day, really want an actual rest day, or maybe you're traveling or whatever. So first of all, you got to give yourself the grace to complete it. And the second thing is this program is designed to be completed in the morning, because there are literal scientific studies that show that you are so much more effective as a person in building your willpower and kind of having just a better day if you can start your day with a good sweat session and really kind of having that positive win first thing in the morning. So with that said, I know some of you guys are on schedules where that's not possible. So don't feel like if you can't complete it in the morning, you're failing the program or anything like that. If you need to get your workout done at night, I've had my fair share of night workouts. It just is what it is. But if you can do it in the morning, we're going to have 2 live workout links like Kate posted yesterday. So at 5:30 a.m. Eastern time and 5:30 a.m. Pacific time, there will always be one of us working out live. And if you want to pop on and work out live, we just mute everybody. It's actually really fun and kind of have some buddies to sweat with. That will be happening. And you can actually click on that link anytime during the day, and feel free to use it and see if anyone else is on. So I want to just screen share with you guys really quick and just make sure you're kind of familiar with the material. So for those of you who haven't used Beachbody On Demand before, when you go into it, it's just going to look like this. And there's a lot of cool options, but you're going to click on your morning meltdown. And then just so you can see here, so there's the overview. And then what you're going to go into to access your workouts is the workout list. So these ones are really great if you haven't done the sample workout or the mini meltdown and you want to kind of a taste of it today. The nutrition is where Jericho really goes over that. So that's a great little 4-minute thing. And then phase 1 is loaded. So they're going to load each phase kind of in bulk. I believe every other Friday is when they'll pop up. So you can see, and they're actually here. So it looks like they're all 30 minutes or under, which is awesome. If you click on the details, it will show you if there's any required equipment. It looks like cardio meltdown, there's not. Upbeat strength, it's light, medium, heavyweight. So that's kind of how you access your workouts. And you can stream this on your iPhone, on your Fire Stick, that's what I use, a Roku device, your computer, kind of whatever works best for you. And then in your program material, this is kind of where the good stuff is. So hopefully you guys all have your packs by now, and I'll show you that stuff. But in here is your getting started guide. This is also included in your actual pack. But this kind of just goes over right here, a little bit of a breakdown of each workout so you know what to expect. And then kind of just an overview on actually getting started. And they keep it super simple. Wake up, push play, read the nutrition guide, and keep going. So I love how basic that is. The B100 book, this is also, I'm so excited for this. It's this beautiful book right here. I'm a pen and paper girl, but if you're someone who really likes the PDF, they do have it here as well. And what I love about this is it's just, I love that it's hardcover. But if you flip through it, and I honestly would encourage you guys to do this, to actually take time to write down your morning routine. For me, what that's going to look like is, when I can, is to get up at like 5 and have devotions before my kids wake up and actually work out and just kind of have that. So she kind of walks you through all of that, actually thinking through, whoa, my computer's falling, sorry, who's there to motivate you. And then every single day, So you're going to do your before photos. I would definitely strongly encourage you, even though it's awkward, to take your before pictures. And I think actually all of you on this call have done programs with me before, so hopefully you understand the importance of this. But I know for me, the very first program that I took before photos of, I remember asking my husband to do it. Now I just do it on self-timer on my phone. That works better. But I remember literally crying when I saw them and just feeling so embarrassed. And it's super vulnerable. And I hid them in like 3 folders deep on my computer, but I have them. And I'm so thankful I have them now, because there's been seasons where the scale hasn't changed or I haven't felt like I've made progress. And then I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, like it really is powerful. So take your before photos, even if no one else ever sees them, just so you can. And if you feel more comfortable, take 2. Like maybe take one in a swimsuit and take one in a sports bra and shorts, or a tank top and shorts, or something that maybe you would feel comfortable sharing down the road. And then in your book also, every single day, well, first of all, I love this. What is your reason? So really thinking through, okay, this is more than just, oh, I commit to 100 days of working out, but why are you doing it? Losing 10 pounds before your sister's wedding or before you go on vacation, those are great short-term goals. Like we all have them, but really thinking through, like for me, I want to set an example for my kids. I want to be the mom that's like not too out of breath to run around with them and to show them what resilience looks like and those things. So really digging deep into what this is going to do for you. What would finishing this program look like for you? What kind of discipline and habits can you build into your life? And that's really powerful. And those are the things that are going to pull you through in the seasons that you don't want to show up, or where you start to doubt yourself, or you feel like you're not worth it. It's coming back to this why. And again, you can type it in here on a PDF, or you can write it in your journal. And then every single day, you're going to do your workout. And again, I really encourage you. I'm not a journaler. That's something that really is not a skill or a discipline that I've taken time to develop. And so I'm excited to kind of force myself to do that this 100 days. Because again, I don't do this well, but really committing to yourself. What is your positive intention? What is your commitment level? And then you can download the Beachbody app and actually track your nutrition. If you're using the containers, you can track those things, or your 2B mindset, or all of that. And we'll go into that. So that's the B100 book. And then this is really important for you guys to understand. So we'll talk about nutrition in a second, but for your calendar, so this actually shows on here for you guys, if you're going to do doubles and rest days right here, if you want to complete it in 100 days, if you want to complete it in 60 days, or just the actual 100-day calendar. So this is kind of depending on your goals. You can access this and say, okay, I really do want rest days incorporated in, or you know what, I want to crush this workout in 40 days instead of 100 or whatever. So this is one of those things that you're going to want to look at. For me, like I said, I'm going to just kind of follow the 100-day calendar, but there might be times like during the week where I skip a workout and I need to double up. So then I'll go check out this calendar here. So no, this is the option for you. And that's, I think, a super important thing to be aware of. And then finally, nutrition. So this is the one that can be kind of tricky for people. And with Morning Meltdown, what's really cool is there are 3 different options. And I know Mallory and I were chatting for a few minutes beforehand. Like, I love the container system. That's my jam. That's what really works for my mindset. I know I have gals in this group who 2B Mindset, which is more of an intuitive eating program, kind of dealing with the emotional side of food, works really well. So all of the programs, you just stay in your calorie bracket for your, like, whatever you're doing with Ultimate Portion Fix or 2B Mindset. And if you need help with these things, reach out to your coach so that we can be sure to plug you in. But if you're not doing either of those, if you're like, yeah, I'm not doing containers and I'm not doing 2B Mindset, you're going to stick with the Morning Meltdown plan. And so basically it's super simple, and you just have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack. And you basically start right here. What is your goal? Is it weight loss or maintenance? I can tell you with maintenance, you're still going to get shredded, but it's just going to be, you're going to have more calories. If you are breastfeeding at all, you are going to want to go up an entire bracket from where you test into. That will make sure you maintain milk supply. If you're pregnant, you're going to want to go up possibly a bracket depending on what trimester you're in. If you're in your first, you'll just stay regular. If you're in your second or third, you might need to bump up a few calories to make sure that you're getting enough food. So here's your goal. So if you're just going to do the regular Morning Meltdown nutrition program instead of containers or 2B Mindset, you're just going to say, okay, what plan do you fall into based on your weight? And then you get breakfast, a snack, lunch, and dinner. So that makes it really, really simple. And then the recipes that you're going to use are going to be in here. And you guys, if you're doing To Be Mindset or anything else, you can use these too. There's actually some really good recipes in here that I'm super excited to make. So these are all here. They list out exactly your serving size. And then you can also do recipes from the Fixate cookbook. I'll show you where those are, and all sorts of other things on the Beachbody blog. I'll be sharing recipes every single week. In fact, I'm going to email you guys out a bunch this afternoon. And if you are not one of the gals that I invited to this group, I'll make sure that your coach has them so that she can send them out to you. But there's a lot of great resources here in the nutrition tab. So you can access all of these things. The Fixate Cooking Show is right here, and there are so many amazing recipes right down in here. And there's also lots of info about meal prep and all sorts of good stuff. So this is really where you want to hang out and get your food figured out. And really, nutrition, as always, is 70% of your results. You know, you cannot outwork a bad diet. And so we are all about grace, not perfection. You will better believe I'm going to have a hamburger or pizza or ice cream during the next 100 days for sure. But I'm going to do that in moderation. And I'm really going to kind of dial into my own results. And the more you start leveling up in your nutrition, the easier it gets. I did want to mention Shakeology as well for some of you guys, because I know it might be your first time using it. And I will tell you, first of all, I'm actually drinking it right now. The first time I had Shakeology, I bought the bag, I shook it up with water one time, and I was like, this is weird, not that great, and I sent it back. And then fast forward about 3 months, I actually purchased another program. It was before we had on-demand, way back in the day. My coach actually taught me how to make it because I reached out and asked her to make it taste like a Frosty, and I've had it every day for almost 6 years now. It's been so good. It's lowered my cholesterol. It has just made such a huge difference in my sweet tooth and my cravings and my digestive system, and I can't say enough about it. There's a lot of really good info right here on Shakeology if you're curious about what it's actually made out of, because it's not just a protein shake. It is full of really good stuff for you: adaptogens, hormonal health, gut health, prebiotics, probiotics, all of that stuff. So this has a lot of good stuff, but then there's also a ton of recipes on here. You can also find stuff on Pinterest. I personally like to have it either for my breakfast or my lunch, but if I have a day where I really have a bad sweet tooth, I will totally save it for an after dinner snack, but I'll just blend it up. I like it blended. If I'm in a hurry, I'll shake it, but I love blending it with half a frozen banana, some frozen avocado. That makes it super creamy. You can do frozen cauliflower. You can't even taste the cauliflower. I add a bunch of veggies in there. And I personally love vegan chocolate. I did coconut, like unsweetened coconut in this today, and peanut butter, but vegan vanilla is really good. I mean, they're all good. So actually, I don't think vegan or regular vanilla, I don't think it's very good, to be honest. So that is kind of the overview of Shakeology, just because I want to make sure you're making it right and feeling really good, and it makes such a big difference for your nutrition. And then the other thing that I wanted to show you guys is we will be going over this book, 100 Days to Brave. You do not have to buy this. You do not have to use this, but I am going to be referencing it in our group as we go along. And it's just, not that one, this one right here by Annie Downs. This devotional has been really encouraging to me. It's really simple, and it really starts kind of helping you not just think about what am I taking in from this program, but also what can you be giving out, and thinking through what has God called you? What are, you've been specifically created and equipped and are in this season of whatever season your life is in for a reason. And so how can you really step out into that? And one of the things, and if you've done groups with me before, I hope that you've taken this away from it, but I'm just going to level up with you guys and shoot straight, is I could care less if you get abs from this program. I mean, I like abs. I would like some. But what's so important, I think, as women especially, is to have that confidence inside it out, and really to know that whatever season of life you're in, whether you're in the trenches of small kids with me, or maybe you're running around to sports camps every single day, or maybe your marriage is going through a rough season, or whatever it is that you are in, that you are called in that season, and you can be brave, and you were put there for a reason, and there's a way that you can let your light shine. And for me, as silly as it sounds, I find that nutrition and discipline in my fitness helps me level up in every other area of my life. That when I can show up consistently in those two areas and actually dial in to get results and actually commit to something, it allows me to commit and follow through in these other areas. One, because I just feel better about myself. I feel like I have more energy, all of those things. But the deeper piece of it in terms of like actually showing up and fighting for me and actually showing up and trying to be a better person in every way. And so that's my biggest heart for this group, is that over the next 100 days that we really show up for one another. I would encourage you guys to please use the app, dive into this community. You have about 40 other women in this group who are all committing together. None of us have done this program before. A few of us have done, little workouts here and there, but it's everybody's first time. And how cool is it to have a tribe of other women who are going through the exact same things on the exact same day as you and are going to fight to show up. And we're going to have good days and we're going to have bad days, and there's just going to be people in your corner. So we'll be doing some fun prizes and giveaways and things like that. But I really just want to encourage you to utilize this group for what it is. My very first group that I did as a challenger right after I had Caleb, I never posted a single thing. I don't even think I posted a single picture. And I just watched, and I took stuff out of it. But I can tell you, you're going to get so much more if you actually show up for yourself and cheer on the other women. And, there's been some really cool friendships that have formed in these types of groups. And so I'm excited to dive in with you guys as well. You'll see me doing check-ins with you all at night. After the kids go to bed, that's kind of when I sit down to do that. So that is the plan. Do you guys have any questions on anything or anything to add at all? I know there's just a few of you on right now, but please feel free to unmute if you do.
Hey, Abby, I have a quick question. It's Dee.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what are the beach bars as far as containers?
Oh my gosh, I have to text today. So,
oh no, you're fine.
They count as half a red and half a yellow. So
okay,
protein and half a carb, and they are so good. I have a problem eating them. In my mind,
I'm getting one too.
Here, and I'm like, my husband's like, Abby, you ate $12 worth of beach bars today. I'm like, well, I didn't eat all the ice cream.
All right, good deal. Thanks.
I know, they're so good. Yeah, so those are great snacks. I love them. They're a little dangerous. Other questions you guys have? Do you guys feel pretty comfortable with the whole program and everything?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. It's really simple, and I will tell you guys this. I do not dance. I have no rhythm. I'm such a white girl. And when I first did the workout of the first couple times, doing it with the live music was so cool, but it was a little bit different. And it just took, give yourself the grace, because some of these moves, first of all, actually try them, because I remember watching, if you've seen the moves before, there's the jump one and the burpee lightning bolt, and I was like, oh my gosh, there is no way. And the first time I did it, it was terrible, but it's been really cool to see progress. And I would challenge you guys to do this, take a video of yourself doing the moves on day 1 and then redo it on day 30 and see how you've improved. But just give yourself the grace, because it definitely took me a couple times of trying to find that rhythm. But then once it clicks, it's awesome. And Jericho does an amazing job cueing you through it as well. So don't get frustrated day 1, just like any program. If you've done 80-day obsession the first week, you're fighting with your bands the whole time and trying to figure it out. And then by day 30, you've got it. It's just that kind of a thing. So it will be, I'm excited to do it. It'll be fun. Is there anything else before I let you guys go that would be helpful? Like I said, I'll be emailing out as soon as I get off this call with you guys. I'll be emailing out some meal plan ideas and just some general info on all of that. But is there anything else today that would be helpful for you as we prep for tomorrow? No? I'll take everyone's silence, but no. Okay.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
I can, Audrey, yeah.
Okay, I'm driving. We're on the road. So if I lose you, we're driving. I had a question about, so for the devotional, is that something we're going to be participating in for those of us who are participating in that in the challenge app, or is that a separate group that you have for that? That's
a really good question. So I was actually thinking, and if you guys, since there's just the 3 of you on, I would love to hear feedback on this. So I was going to email you. I was going to incorporate it in the daily posts. I was just going to, that I do, just kind of drop it in there. But I was also thinking for people who want just some extra, friendship, and I know not everyone's doing the devotional and stuff like that, but if you guys want, I was thinking of doing, I could do either a Facebook Messenger group or a WhatsApp group or something, just for those of us who kind of want to do that, kind of dive in, and it wouldn't take a ton of extra time or be like assignments, but just kind of talk about it there too. So I'm open to feedback if you guys have thoughts on any of those things.
Yeah, I'd be open to, I mean, I definitely get overwhelmed with too many like groups to like connect in,
Right.
but I think that, I mean, I personally think I would benefit from just a little bit deeper just in
Totally.
that aspect of it, because I'm kind of approaching this from a compartmentalized way, trying to work on my devotional time and then having it separated out from my workout time. And so I'm kind of compartmentalizing. So
Okay.
I'm open to that. But I definitely
Awesome.
don't want to like create an extra project for you.
No, it's something that I've wanted to do. I'm honestly not super tech savvy, so I know there's other apps that people use. I just tend to use Facebook Messenger, but are there other ones that are better for something like that?
I don't know. I mean, the only thing I can think of is like a Facebook group would be different, because at least in the Facebook group you can like post like.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But that might be like an extra thing too. I don't know. It was something I was thinking. But if you're gonna incorporate it into like the daily check-in too, like that's totally. I'm sure that would be great too.
Yeah, I was gonna do that, but I was gonna offer like a little messenger group of people who just want to like. And I know like this might not be you guys, but I know I do have clients who just like to chat a little bit more and kind of like have some extra support. So I was just kind of open.
Okay.
I don't know, Dee Dee or Mallory, if you guys have thoughts on that at all. No worries if you don't. I take nothing personally.
No, I don't have Facebook, but that's fine. I don't care. That's just my choice, so it's not anybody else's. But I know there's GroupMe that we use with our church that is an app that we do for our youth group, but I don't know how the posting stuff goes on that.
Yeah.
So.
And I know that Facebook Messenger you can set up without having Facebook, I believe. It's just like.
Oh, okay. That would be cool.
I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I know there's other groups too. I'm not super techie. People think I am, and I really am not. So.
No, I think whatever you pick is probably going to be okay. Even if we're just on a thread within the challenge group, that works too, you know.
That's true. Like a check-in, like a devotional post of the day kind of thing, like at night.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Okay. And do you guys actually, since I just have you on here, I personally like the Challenge Tracker app over Facebook groups. I know, Dee Dee, you're not even on Facebook, so that wouldn't work for you. But do you guys like the app? Did that work for you okay?
Yeah, the app's really easy, especially because it syncs.
Okay.
Yes,
perfect.
I agree.
Okay. Awesome. That's where I want to keep it. So I'm just like, if you guys want something else, I can do it. But I prefer the app too. And then the Beachbody Nutrition app, if you go search it in the App Store, again, I'm a pen and paper girl, but it is a really, really cool app, and it's totally free. And so if you're doing containers, you can track your containers in there. But also it has like all of the Fixate recipes are right on there. If you've done, like I said, 2B Mindset or Ultimate Portion Fix, all of those videos are right on there. So it's actually a really handy app where you can kind of track all of those things as well, if you're someone who likes that. So awesome. I'm so excited to do this group. Like, seriously, I also kind of feel like a kid on Christmas morning. So I cannot wait to kick off with you guys tomorrow. And please feel free to reach out to me if there's anything that I can be doing to better serve you or help you or questions you have. But then definitely dive into the group as well. And I've got some super fun prizes that I cannot wait. I've been kind of stashing up these like special ones for this group. So I'm excited to share them with you guys. Anything else before I let you go? You're all set. Thank you for taking time to pop on today. I really appreciate it. And I'll share this. You guys can expect an email from me soon. And I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye, guys.
Bye, thanks.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.